everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Luck's Colts going up against Bridgewater's Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are on the eastern side of downtown Minneapolis at the gorgeous new US Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, as he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Let's go. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Dagger! Dagger! Dagger!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
Throwing is Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On 1st and 10, Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. To the left side here for Eifert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Luck now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. To throw on second down is Luck. His throw caught at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. To the air again, Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First down, Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Boys. Watch the ship. 2 jet. 2 jet.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Bridgewater now on second down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. That's caught by Treadwell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep for the Colts is Philip Dorsett. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. More from Minneapolis after this. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Tagger! Let's go!
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understand.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go!
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Second down now after the incompletion. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd and 10, Locke. He's got time. Wide open receiver complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Luck on 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And out now come the Vikings. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. Cuts back left sideline. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And on the ground they go with a running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got Bennett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Bridgewater now. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to push forward. Back towards the receiver and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And now they're in the hurry up. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for a Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He finds Hearns left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Sharif Floyd makes the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is locked. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll run it here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. 3rd down and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Let's go. Blue 58. Tiger.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. Oh, what a move. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And he's able to find Diggs. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Get out to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. They're still tied, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Get ready! Tiger! Tiger!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw on second down is Locke. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Charles Tapper, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Time for a break. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 20. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Second down, 9 yards to go. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Luck going to throw it. Backing up. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but